What's up guys, welcome to Sunny Gaming. Today we're going to be checking out how to beat Rellana, Twin Moon Knight, one of the tougher bosses in the Shadow of the Erdtree DLC for Elden Ring. Now this boss really doesn't let up. Rellana's attack combos feel like they're endless. She has incredibly powerful melee and ranged options, and her attacks feel like they come out instantly. Add to that some pretty high poise and a one-shot mechanic and you've got one tough time ahead. Fortunately, I've got a strategy that makes the fight a lot easier. First, let's see what Rellana can do. Rellana wields two swords and attacks in combos that reach far and deal tremendously high damage. During phase 1, these will deal physical and magical damage, and in phase 2, Rellana will empower her swords to deal more magic damage along with fire damage as well. Rellana's melee attacks come out in combos of up to 6 hits, but can transition quite seamlessly into other combos that will quickly spell death if you don't react fast enough. We will cover that a little later. We could go through each and every melee combo that she does, but the gist is the same for all of them. They're bad, they're fast, they will kill you, and they must all be avoided. If Rellana pauses and pulls her right hand sword to her side, she is about to send out a fast moving crescent of magic that deals a lot of damage. She can delay this for an even more powerful version, but it is easily avoided by just dodging forwards. You can also expect Rellana to very regularly summon an arc of magic swords. She can do this twice, once after the other, to create 2 arcs, and after a delay they will fire at you. These are easy enough to see coming and dodge, but they will definitely keep you on your feet. This arc of swords can be sent out instantly if Rellana points forward with her sword after summoning them, so be careful to check your timings here. One of Rellana's most devastating attacks is her special variation of Karayan Grandeur. She will summon a giant magical sword, charge it quickly in 3 bursts, and then slam it down on you. After a brief delay, she will then spin around. Both of these attacks reach across the entire arena and deal very high damage. You need to dodge the first hit, pause briefly, and then dodge again, which then allows you to get a hit in before backing away. During phase 2, Rellana is a lot more aggressive. Yes, it is possible for her to be even more aggressive. She will summon arcs of many more swords than before and send them at you before running at you and attempting to perform devastating melee combos that are difficult to recover from. Rellana can still perform the same ranged crescent attacks and the same Karayan Grandeur slam and spin, so watch out for this as you did before. When Rellana first transitions into phase 2, she will perform one of 2 different attacks. If you're very close to her, she will channel a massive inferno that you need to get out of, and watch out for the explosive spots on the floor. You can get some ranged attacks in if you get clear fast enough. If you are far away, however, she will instead perform a combo, firing 4 crescents at you, pausing, and then firing a 5th final crescent. The first 2 are vertical, the second 2 are horizontal, and the final one is vertical again. You should dodge the first 4 quickly one after the other, pause, and then dodge again. If you are too close, at least one of the crescents will hit you. It's also likely one will hit you if you're too far away due to the travelling speed of the crescents and your dodge times, so it is best to be about halfway across the arena for this. Rellana's melee moveset is much the same, but can now be accompanied by nasty slashes from the fiery sword, which will leave behind an aura that will explode a moment later. Dodge twice to stay out of the impact zone. Finally, when Rellana has about a quarter of her health left, she will perform the one-shot mechanic. 2 moons will appear floating in the air, crashing down to the ground one after the other, creating a devastating shockwave across the whole arena. After a delay, Rellana will then crash down as well, creating a 3rd shockwave. Getting hit will likely kill you, and you must avoid this attack by jumping over each impact. Be careful to leave a delay, specifically for Rellana's own blast. So now that we've seen what Rellana can do, let's see how you can beat her. There's one very important thing that is essential for this fight, and that is to go in with a light equipment load. Whatever you've got to do to accomplish this, do it, even if you go in nothing but your undies. Being able to run faster and dodge faster and further is a huge boost in this fight. Rellana will relentlessly chase you down to perform savage melee combos, even more so in phase 2. Anytime she is near, you need to be dodging far away. The range of her attacks and the distance of a light equipped dodge roll are about the same, so you'll be in a constant chasing match to avoid her damage. Now here's how you deal the damage. Anytime Rellana isn't actively attacking, you can sprint at her and perform a jump attack. She'll retaliate with one of 3 different melee attacks, and 2 of those will actually swing right over your head, missing entirely and allowing you to dodge back multiple times to avoid the follow-up attacks. My strategy is to keep doing this in phase 1 until I'm able to get a critical strike on Rellana, and then get some more jump attacks in afterwards until we're close to phase 2. Then I find it incredibly useful to apply Scarlet Rot. Now you can do this through a few different means. There's several options to choose from, along with arrows, bolts and throwables, but here I'm using the Rotten Breath incantation. The reason that we get close to phase 2 before applying status effects is because it will run out before Rellana is dead if we do it at the beginning. We want it active throughout phase 2, so we can just concentrate on staying alive while her health ticks down. Just avoiding the damage is a huge challenge of its own, so this is the great strategy. It's also useful to use your ranged attacks at certain opportunities. If Rellana pauses to summon swords, throw a quick ranged attack at her like Night Comet. I use the Ash of War on the Blasphemous Blades since it also heals me. With this strategy, you'll have everything that you need to take down Rellana. It's important to remember that this fight is a marathon, not a sprint, despite all the sprinting. So take your time and be patient. You can't afford to get hit needlessly here. If you found this video helpful, then go ahead and hit those like and subscribe buttons and leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Take care, and as always,